Record.
Hey.
Hi, Manami-san, welcome to this evaluation class. The last month of
Okay.
November, we've been talking about personal strength. So today is time to check how much you've learned and how much you've grown, especially in terms of your speaking, your confidence, your logic, your response time. This is what you're going to assess. So feel free, be relaxed. It's an easy test.
Okay.
Hi. Um, so this exercise contains two parts. The first part
Mm-hmm.
is written, and then the second part is you'll just talk. It's a speech. We shall be conversing. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Hi. So here comes the first question. You have 8
Mm-hmm.
minutes. So
Okay.
I'm copying the question. Copy, and then I'll paste it here. Can you see the question?
Should I go to the chat room
Okay,
or?
let me paste. Let me also.
Oh, here.
Yeah, I've put it there, and I've also put it on the chat room.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. And should I write in the chat room?
Yeah, wherever you feel comfortable sending, it's okay.
Okay.
So chat room is okay, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Hi. So you have 8 minutes from now.
Okay.
Hi. What are the benefits of knowing people's own strengths and weaknesses? And write down your own experience as well.
I don't know how to make a space, so I just put the first part.
Okay, 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 no problem. Mm. So I'll add you 1 more minute.
Okay.
Mm. Mm. Okay. Okay. Hi. I've sent you the second question.
Okay.
Can you see it? No? Can you?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. But this is now like speaking. No need to type.
Okay.
Hi. So about the first question
Mm-hmm.
where he says, I mean, like the question is, you are supposed to talk about one of your best strengths that you think people around you don't have, and why is it your strength?
Mm. Okay.
Mm,
So my strength is I have a confidence to take a first step,
okay.
and because in Japanese school,
Mm,
everyone is so shy,
mm,
and we it all it often happens
mm,
that we can't say something in public,
mm,
right? Because we don't have a confidence to say it. But I put myself in America last year,
mm,
and it gave me a confidence to say something in public.
mm,
Because if I don't show my feeling or thought,
mm,
they they can't estimate me. They can't evaluate me.
mm,
So I learned I have to say something if I want to make it or if I show what I think.
mm,
But in Japan, it is difficult to say something in public because, especially in school, everyone is in silent
mm,
and no one try to speak in public. So having confidence to say something in public is my strength.
Mm. Mm. So you think this is your best strength?
Yeah.
Okay. Mm. You've tried it already. You've used it in America, you've used it at school, and then now you think this is the best. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Right now, in my small world.
It's not small. It's so big. If you Anyway, so
Yeah.
how about number two? Do you think finding people's own strength is getting difficult these days? Why do you think so?
I don't think so because like these days.
Mm. Like in the
Mm,
current world, do you think it's easy to find? Is it? Do you think it's getting difficult to find people's strength, like even your own
I
strength?
I don't think so because
Mm,
if the situation changes,
mm,
even if the situation changes, like technology or something like that,
mm,
we don't change the living way.
mm-hmm,
We are human, so we try to communicate with others,
mm,
and
mm-hmm,
we try to have a connection with others.
mm.
So without connection, we can't live in this world. So
But then how?
if we have a
Mm-hmm,
okay,
how does it? How what is your feeling that about about finding your own strength? Have you found it easy? Is it difficult?
my strengths.
Yeah, like for example, you. How has it been to get your own strength, like to realize that you had the confidence?
It is difficult to find,
Mm,
but we are human, so we want to compare with others.
mm,
So if I compare with others,
mm,
I find this is my strength
mm,
like that. So yeah, we have a connection in with others. So
mm,
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 the technology or something like advantage of these days,
mm,
current days,
mm,
is will not interrupt
mm,
to find strengths or show it to others.
mm,
I think the problem is our own heart,
mm,
and yeah. So if I embrace or if I want to show them to others, if I think so,
mm,
it is no interruption.
mm. Because,
So yeah.
yeah, because like when you talk of personal strength, it's personal. It means that you have to know yourself. So I think
Mm-hmm.
maybe we can find the strength. We can identify the weaknesses, but maybe the problem is accepting either it is a weakness or a strength on our own side. Maybe it's easier to
Mm-hmm.
accept our strength and say, okay, because I think, like you said, it's not difficult to get to identify our strength because maybe there are things you often do, like you often talk to people, so you realize that you're good at talking to people, you know, then it becomes part of it. So maybe this is easier to identify, but maybe the other side of weakness, that one is a little bit difficult because it involves a lot, like accepting that is a weakness, like, yeah. So I think yeah, I agree with your answer that yes, it's not difficult. It's not difficult,
Mm,
but I know like there's interference from there are other factors that come into play, technology or stuff like that. But when it comes to personal strength, you know yourself. It's about yourself. The technology is not inside your body; it's outside. So when you look at
mm,
yourself, maybe you can identify this strength.
yeah.
Mm, okay. Now the next question: if you were a teacher and had to teach personal strength to your high school students, so now elevate yourself to sensei. How would you teach them and make them understand their own strength and weakness?
Okay, so I have to teach the
Yes,
personal strength, right?
yes,
Okay, and then how do I teach them,
yes.
right?
And to make them
Okay.
understand.
Oh, my personal strengths.
No, no, no.
Okay.
Their personal
Hmm?
strength, not your own.
Their personal.
Uh,
Okay.
uh,
Okay. So I have to teach the students
mm.
the terms of personal strengths,
Yeah, so
right?
the topic is okay. Manami is our sensei today. She's going to teach about personal strength. Dozo.
Mm-hmm.
Hi.
Okay. Okay. Mm, okay. So I mm, ask students to write down their strengths,
Mm,
but it is difficult to find out what the what their strength is.
mm,
So I recommend them to talk with someone around them
mm,
and try to find the strengths with
mm,
different aspects of friends.
mm, 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 mm,
And friends knows the different part of yourself.
mm,
So yeah, it can be a trigger to trigger of notification
mm,
of their strengths.
mm,
And in terms of weakness,
mm.
is just strengths.
Yeah, but then at the end of the day, they have to understand what is their strength and then their weakness.
Oh, okay.
Mm,
And weakness is difficult to find out
mm,
more than strengths. And I think this advisor friend
mm,
doesn't help to find out their weakness because friends don't want to say their weakness.
mm,
So I try to students
mm,
to think their weakness
mm,
on by own,
mm,
and they know what their weakness is
mm,
in the bottom of heart.
mm,
But it is difficult to say
mm,
and difficult to write down
mm,
on the paper.
mm,
So if I want to, if I want them to write down the strengths or weakness,
mm,
I should um, let the students sit down
mm,
privately
mm,
and yeah,
mm,
and try to I I recommend them
mm,
to face their self.
mm.
Yeah.
Okay. But then, how do you teach this to students when they don't know what you actually mean? Because you said you'll tell them to sit down and write up their strength and weakness, but they even don't understand strength and weakness. So I think the first point is
Mm,
like to make them understand what is this personal
mm,
strength? What does it mean? You know, like you go through the whole process, you let them know. Then from there, when they know, they can begin saying, oh, So I have this strength, like then they'll begin, it makes it easier for them to write down the many. So I think the first step is to first make them understand your topic. Like you make the students understand that this is what you're talking about before they begin relating it to their own environment, their own self. Hi. Yep. So that is all for the evaluation. uh,
Okay.
I don't think,
It's difficult.
not really. I think you've done well. Um,
Mhm,
like I said, I wasn't assessing your how clever you are. Like it's just your confidence, your
mhm,
speed of reaction, and then your logic. Like the confidence affects your thinking, you know, and
mhm.
then your thinking as affects your reaction speed. So when you put now the logic together, then maybe you can form a complete sentence, a complete very good speech. You can make a good speech if you have
Mhm.
confidence. If you react not so late, but I mean, like your reaction time is good, and then you add logic to your statements, then you're definitely there. So
Okay.
in terms of the evaluation, I think you've done well. And uh, and uh, uh, do you have any questions?
No, I'm okay.
Okay. So if you don't have any questions, yes, we have sent a schedule for next month,
Mhm.
December. So I'm not so sure if they'll change class or they will change other students, but we shall wait for the communications from Solo group.
Okay.
Hi.
Mhm.
And then if they don't change, then I'll see you on Monday.
Monday.
Hi,
Okay.
hi.
It's a
Yeah,
group class.
yeah, I think it's the group class.
Okay.
Hi.
And we don't have a homework,
Yes, but the
right?
homework they may send tomorrow.
Okay.
Hi, such that you can begin preparing for Thursday.
Mhm. Okay.
Hi, and if you don't have any questions, then I'll begin preparing for Mantasan.
Okay.
Hi.
See
Hi.
you.
See you. Good night.
Good night.
Hi.